And welcome to the weirdest, to the most annoying. Tell me what to draw ever. I am currently sitting in front of or standing in front of comedians who are under the impression that they're going to be on a comedy show. Did I use some deception to lure them here? Maybe. So we're going to do something called Meet the Comic tonight here on Chaotic Industries Live. Excuse me, sir. Can you come right here? Can you come here? Can you come here? Can you take a seat? Can you take a seat? Come here. Come here. Come here and take a seat. We're currently trying. Okay, look, this is what happened to the people that are trying to figure out what the hell. I was trying to do a stand-up comedy show here for a while, and it turned out that my paranormal investigations were yielding conclusive evidence. Okay? I didn't know that this place was actually haunted, and I've decided to set a level of evidence. Hello, welcome back. We are setting a standard of evidence when it comes to the paranormal. If the ghost is real, for fuck's sake, there's feedback. What the hell, Paul? Do I lower the gain, Paul? Stupid Paul. Is that what I'm supposed to do, right? Okay. Yeah, there was. Do you kind of, no? Damn it. Yes, there is. No, there's, hey, okay. Hey, I get the laughs. This isn't a two-way street. Did you want to do stand-up? Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Did I discourage you? I'm sorry. Listen, the terms are simple. You tell me what to draw. I can draw anything and anyone. Hello. You want me to draw you? I'll draw you. I'm going to draw Paul Antonio. And we're all going to find out who or what that is. Okay? I am going to draw you in a matter of seconds using only one hand because my other hand's going to be busy. Very busy. Okay, Paul? So can you please take a seat? Can you come? Take a seat? Just take a seat. Take a seat, Paul. Take a seat. Take a seat. Take a seat, Paul. So let me bring you a microphone real quick. Don't fold your arms like that. You don't know what that means. You know that means that you're not interested in what's going on right now? Uncross your arms. Oh, this doesn't work. Wait, a piece of sorry.
Is this the pre-show?
No, this is not the pre-show. Okay? I brought somebody here under the pretense that they're going to be headlining a comedy show, but no. This is a live paranormal investigation. So we're going to be bringing the mic over to you, sorry. I think you're going to have to sit closer, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is the pre-show. Right over here. Or over here, actually, on the hot seat. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Paul Antonio. I'm going to say this once in front of everyone, and I want you to know it, okay? You're a great comic. You've endeavored a lot in your life. And no, honestly, people, honestly, check him out. Paul Antonio, he's headlining tonight. He's funny. He's going to talk shit tonight. And I'm going to draw him, okay? So we're going to get a good image of what is going on here, okay?
Draw me skinnier.
Do you want me to draw you skinnier? Okay. So we're going to let the chat decide. Do we want a skinny Paul Antonio or do we want this? I'm not going to lie. I'm not trying to be homoerotic, but you look good right now. This lighting's nice, right? Can we get some props for our boy here? You know, give him some props, all right? You look beautiful, okay? You should be proud of what you've done to those people, okay? So we brought Paul Antonio here under the pretense of a comedy show. How long have you been doing stand-up?
I've been doing stand-up 3 months.
And what's your favorite thing about it?
You.
Did you ever sell state secrets during the Iraq War?
Not that war.
Which war is your favorite?
All of them.
If you had to choose between a toucan and a blue jay, who would you save?
The Blue Jay.
You piece of shit. What's more endangered, a blue jay or a toucan?
The toucan.
Do you believe in God?
Yes.
Well, okay, all right. We're done with Paul Antonio. Give it a round. Paul Antonio will be coming back for... Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. Hello, chat. How are you? Hello. We will be drawing Paul Antonio now, okay? Do you understand? If you want to see what the hell's going on, open up your phones, join the chat, start trolling, and then you can see how I'm going to draw Paul Antonio. I have a superpower. I swear to God, I can draw anything and anyone, okay? As long as I talk shit about them. So, for Paul Antonio, I figured I'm going to have to be really nice to him first. And now we are going, welcome chat, welcome everybody. This is Tell Me What to Draw. Sorry, we are talking to the people that are on the phone that do show up. You get me? That's kind of how it works. You get real exposure here at Chaotic Industries, real growth. Okay. So you go on to Chaotic Industries, you will find the live stream, and you will see me draw Paul Antonio in a few brush strokes. This is Paul Antonio, legendary comedian, revered patron of the saints here, okay? I've always been a big fan of Paul Antonio. He discovered the cure for penicillin in 1924. He gave it away for free. I've always felt that Paul Antonio has inspired me to be a better person. He calls me late at night, tells me his hopes and dreams. And that's who we're drawing right now. This is one of the most inspirational comedians of our young age, the Paul Antonio. Later on, we're going to have Gino Ricardo, right? Ricardi, sorry. Amazing. And then we have Brian from P-Town. Brian from P-Town, do you believe in God? Yes. Damn it. Hello, sir. How are you? Welcome to Tell Me What to Draw. You can tell me to draw anything, and I can do it. As long as I'm allowed to talk shit about it. Sam Hedger. Okay. We will be drawing Sam Hedger, whoever that is. Okay. Here on Tell Me What to Draw, we can draw anything and whatever. We brought a bunch of comedians under the pretense that they're going to be doing stand-up comedy. But they're not. They're just going to be posing. Brian Ibarra is going to be posing for about 15 minutes, if anybody wants to know who that is. Give us a shout out, Brian Ibarra. Give us a nice big wave. Don't pose. Never mind. You know what? Yeah, he showed too much skin there. That was way too much skin for the Brian Ibarra show. This is Chaotic Industries Live, and this is Paul Antonio. He will be headlining for tonight. This pen sucks. Paul Antonio does not suck. My drawing, Paul Antonio sucks. A cat. Paulette Smith, I would love to draw a cat. Sorry, believe me, this stream will go on for a while. As long as nobody suggests a Roblox character, we should be done before midnight, okay? We have to say from where, you have to tell me which game, and you have to tell me why you play it. No, because Roblox is creepy as hell, and I'm not gonna support. Okay, sorry, a cat. Real quick, for Paulette Smith on the chat here, thank you for joining us on Tell Me What to Draw. We're drawing a cat for Paulette Smith. These are real people from around the world who tune in to appreciate the art. And tonight, for one night and one night only, we lured a bunch of stand-up comedians well, but we were trying to expose Paul Antonio, and that's who I'm drawing over here. This is Paul Antonio down over here. Again, if you're interested in seeing what's going on, go on to Chaotic Industries. Check out the live stream, and you can comment whatever you want drawn. So we do have Paul Antonio here. I think, Paul, are you watching this, Paul? Do you enjoy this? Is this what you like? Is this what you're into? You sick fuck? Huh? You like this? That is Paul. I got a suggestion from somebody, but I forgot what it was. I'm sorry. Well, sorry. There you go. Yeah, this is Paul Antonio, everybody. No, come on. Come on, don't laugh at my shit. That's fucked up. You can. I'll sign it for you. I'll draw you legitly while somebody else is on. I swear to God, Paul, I will do a very good drawing of you. It's just that I have to hold one hand. Ladies and gentlemen, we are doing stand-up comedy tonight. I am drawing people tonight. Please keep suggesting what you want drawn for the entertainment. Instead of music in the background, we're going to have legitimate stand-up comedians, good stand-up comedians. Draw Dwayne Wade dunking on Anderson Varejao in pencil. I cannot draw in pencil right now. We are starting a list, okay? The chat has started a list. So if somebody wants Dwayne Wade, I will try to draw Dwayne Wade. I cannot do a pencil, but dunking on Anderson Varejao. I don't know who Anderson Varejao is. I don't know who any of these people are, but we will draw it. And then you want a skeleton? Somebody will, okay, we will get a skeleton. List is filling up. You see, this is why we can't have an open mic here. Once the list fills up, we're gonna be doing a bunch of cat drawings. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to be doing a quick review of where we are right now, okay? There's only one way you can judge an area and judge an establishment, and that is by their French fries. We are here at Wish. You were here, okay? I was invited in. I was originally banned from this place because of the paranormal investigations. But again, this is Wish You Were here in Pomona, California. And we've got ourselves a case of the beautiful French fries. That is Chaotic Industries Live. If you're trying to grow a business, get Chaotic Industries Live in there, okay? We will review everything, including the toilets, including the ghosts. So how good are their French fries? Oh, wow. You got extremely good crunch there. Holy shit. I've had these before. It's some cross between, shut up, Paul. Paul, I swear to God. Paul, I'm trying to do a food review channel here, Paul. You keep shitting on my dreams. You've been doing it since I was 12 years old. This is a food review channel, okay? This is Wish You Were Here down in Pomona, California. Amazing establishment. They got great drinks. I lost my drink. That's how good it is. I forgot what it was called. Paul, did you take my drink? Paul? Paul? Sorry. That is right, Jake Merg. Paul always does this. But we do have amazing fries here at Wish You Were Here. So if you're in the Pomona area, join us. We will continue drawing. We have other comics coming up next. I will be leaving this area, and we're going to get to a traditional comedy show. However, you're performing for a chat. Sorry. You are performing for chat and ghosts right now, okay? So I've said this before, I've said it again. If a ghost shows up, they get 5 minutes. Laugh all you want. I ain't fucking with you. They say there's a guy with a top hat and there's a little girl. They get 5 minutes. They gotta kill. If they're not funny, boo their asses. I ain't dealing with this shit, okay? I'm not doing with the floating orbs and the shit and everything flying around. We've established a level of evidence here, okay? You gotta do a hot 5 minutes. You got that, Brian? So if you don't do a hot 5 minutes, Brian, I don't believe that you're real. I don't think you're gonna be existing anymore. I need to vacate this area. For those of you tuning in, we are at Wish You Were Here, enjoying beautiful French fries. We've lured a bunch of comedians to do stand-up comedy tonight, and get your suggestions in. Brian, are you ready? Give me 2 minutes while we hype you up, while we get out of the way, but you will be up. Then we're gonna have your friend go up, okay? You gotta go up. You're gonna come up and do stand-up comedy, okay? We've got a list of suggestions of anyone who wants to tell me what to draw. We're gonna have Dwayne Wade dunking on somebody. Then somebody wanted a skeleton. Paul Antonio, who did you want me to draw?
Oh, Sonic the Hedgehog, man.
Oh, Sonic the Hedgehog. We're gonna have Sonic the Hedgehog later. We're gonna be drawing all of that. All right. Let me get the music going, and we get the fuck out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, Keep going for Brian Ibarra.
Woo! What's up, people? Hey, bring that back over here. Bring that back over here. I want to see what we got. That's our headliner. You know what I love about this canvas? You know, I got a great idea right now. This is like perfect height, bro. You know what we should do? Let's get a can of paint, put it right here, dip my wiener, and let me get some artwork in, man. You don't know what art means. Sorry, live. Hey, my bad, my bad. My friend that came today, you know, he was gonna be here. I just watched his story earlier, and lo and behold, he's in Pomona, where I'm from. I'm from this lovely city. Whatever it is. It's funny. Whenever I tell people I'm from Pomona, there's always somebody that goes, "Ugh," and I get it. It's all good. But you know, I grew up with this dude, man. We grew up playing Call of Duty together. Yeah, crazy shit, man. This fool's a fucking screen watcher. You got, dude. Yes, he was. He's the screen watcher. He is the problem. He is the problem with the gaming world these days. Split screen is a disease for some people, man. And he was one of those people. Let's see. I like to point out the world's issues, you know. Like I saw a school bus company. It was named after JFK. That's a hell of a guy to name a transportation company after. You know, he's not like historically known for making it from point A to point B in one piece. You know, yeah, that's like naming a helicopter after Kobe Bryant. If we're just naming shit after famous people with issues, I'm opening a rehab and I'm naming it after Amy Winehouse. I'll call it Back to Crack. Yeah, I have issues. It's okay. You know, and I'm a silly guy. If that doesn't tell you I'm a silly guy, yeah, I don't know what does. You know, I like to do silly things. And in general, you know, people like to do silly things, man. Stop judging. Like something men do, and it's not just me, but you notice when the girl part of a good song comes on, men get fruity. I was on the way over here. 'Cause I ain't never had nobody do me like you. I was doing this shit. Who the fuck came up with that, man? First time a girl did that to me, I thought she was trying to insult me. I said, bitch, you don't know me. But then I got drunk. I started doing it back. I was like, oh, I get it now. This is cute. Hell yeah. You know, something I like to do that's frowned upon. I like to smoke weed and go for a drive. You know, people trip out about it, but let me tell you something. It's not like alcohol. The worst thing you're gonna do driving on weed is go straight for an hour. What's funny about it is you're gonna keep telling yourself, I'm almost there. Like with alcohol, you always hear like these crazy, gnarly, sad stories, bro. The worst story I ever heard of somebody driving on weed, you know, a buddy of mine, he was trying to get home from work one city away. And I guess it was an, you know, eventful day in the parking lot. And he ran out of gas in Chula Vista. But if he had gas, where was he going? You know, we still don't know. We're still trying to figure that shit out to this day. Yeah, he swears he wasn't going to Tijuana, but you know, you notice, speaking of smoking weed, you notice people that don't smoke weed are down to either snort or swallow everything else. Bro, it's always like, I won't smoke weed, but I'll snort this 8-ball real quick. Or I won't smoke weed, but I got my Adderall. I won't smoke weed, but I'll sniff that stripper's ass. But no, weed fucks me up too much, you know? You have issues. If that's you, you have issues. You should see somebody about it, you know? You probably got some, you know, trauma, unassessed trauma. Anybody here ever been profiled by the police? Oh, man. Yeah. There's a black guy in here. Sorry. Sorry, my bad. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, oops. Anyway, not very fun, is it? You know, I got profiled by the police one time. I was outside of some houses smoking weed. Somebody called the police talking about suspicious behavior or whatever. Police showed up. They started talking to me, and thankfully nothing crazy happened. But they were reading the description of me. They're like, "Yeah, it's you. Blue jeans, black shirt, stocky, about 6'2". I stopped them right there. I said, "Officer, 6'2". Stop, bro. I was giggling. I was putting that shit everywhere. I went on a date with the girl a week later. She goes, "Oh, I mean, girl, I fit the description. My baby mama still believes this shit." Don't say nothing, all right? you know, um, there's all kinds of people with crazy decisions to make. Like I was reading an article the other day, and it said this family was getting robbed in the middle of the night. So the parents had to come up with an idea. And it was very questionable, in my opinion. Dad got the children to safety. Mom gave the menace. So, fellas, get prepared before you have to suck this guy's dick. All right? Yeah, you gotta get some shit right. Let's see. The world's constantly changing. Slang, particularly, like cracked. When did we start using the term "getting cracked" for sex? Like before crack meant what it does now, cracking a guy was not exotic whatsoever. I played football. You have no idea how many times I told people, "Yeah, I cracked the fuck out of that guy." And that's not the only way it's been used in the past. Crack could be another term for getting punched. For example, I was talking to a group of guys, and one of them's a little old school and ghetto. And he was telling us about a situation he got into at a club. He said, "Yeah, that guy got in my face. So I cracked that fool." I looked at him. I'm like, "Damn, you're like that? Check you out." Mr. Exotic or whatever. Change, Uber needs better drivers. Bro, I call it Uber to avoid the police. This fool got pulled over. And what's worse, I couldn't blame the cop. Like, red lights are nothing to this guy. I was in the back seat, fucking stop, 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 stop. You ever try hitting the brake pedal as a passenger? All you have is hope. So we get pulled over, and to make the situation even worse, his English isn't great. It's a small Filipino dude. Cop asks, "Hey, what's going on here?" He looked at him, he's like, "I am Uber. Passenger." Cop goes, "You missed a couple red lights back there. You had anything to drink tonight?" "No drink, only drive." And the cop got a kick out of his accent. Next thing you know, my driver took off. Nonchalant as fuck, too. 25 miles an hour. And I don't think we were free to go, but he was. And suddenly, I like this guy. Fuck yeah, man. He got 5 stars from me. He's about to pick me up after the show, as a matter of fact. See, what else we want to work on tonight? I have other hobbies, Give weed to old people. It's fucking hilarious. Anybody above the age of 40 that doesn't partake regularly is going to have a fucking experience, dude. It's fucking hilarious, My uncle, a real party animal, doesn't smoke too much weed anymore, but he was giving edibles a try. So I gave him a gummy, and he didn't handle it very well. I guess he went home, he eats the gummy, and I get a phone call 2 hours later. "What did you give me?" "I can't move. Rick James is on my phone. I think I talked to God." "Do something." After I stopped laughing, I was like, "You'll live, dude," and I hung up. Some time goes by, and sure enough, I get a text. "I lived." Okay, all right. He hasn't asked me for shit since then, though, I had to see this for myself, so next victim, Mom. Hell yeah. She refused for such a long time. I got her to do it eventually, but, I set a timer. Decided to see what was going to happen. So I go check on her a little while later. I couldn't have painted this picture any better in my head, But she had her feet elevated. Rick James was on her playing on her phone. She had meditation chimes playing on the TV. She was praying. I waited for her to say amen because I'm polite to God. And so, I woke her up and she screamed, but her eyes stayed closed. And I was high as fuck too. I had to get in on the fun, so it scared me. I screamed. I was like, ah! I said, what are you doing? Open your eyes. And she goes, I can't. Do something. I turned the lights off. I walked out, shut the door. I said, you'll live. Look it. All right, my name is Brian Ibarra. Y'all have a great rest of your night.
That was disgusting. What the fuck? Answer for yourself.
What? What's wrong?
Answer for yourself.
I'm a nasty guy. Like I do nasty.
And okay, that's what it is. Thank you so much, Brian Ibarra. Very good. Thank you. Brian, yes, sir, of course. Brian Ibarra, people. We love all types of comics here. Okay. So for those of you that have been following the live stream, we're trying to draw Paul Antonio. Okay, we did it to the sweet sounds of Brian Ibarra, amazing comedian. They are here just for you, chat. Just for you. They came out to be your comedians for tonight. Okay. We will continue to keep drawing. I drew Sonic. Yeah. Did you see Sonic? It looks horrible. But I also drew Paul Antonio. I am an amazing.
Draw SpongeBob.
Okay, we got a request for SpongeBob from the audience. SpongeBob will be up next. And then we will be continuing to draw. But we will have another prestigious comedian reaching us. And we're having good comics before we have Paul Antonio up, okay? That's how this is working. So please, stay tuned. And we're gonna try to get you good sound. It's still on, right? Okay, thank God. And this is for Gino Ricaldi. Let me play the music first, though. I gotta
Thank you. I always like to be at a show where it feels like the bartender is a hostage. There's no hope. She's just here the whole time. She's all, you motherfuckers chose to be here. That's on you. She's here making up to and including $5 tonight. It's make sure to tip her out. So you go to a party and they're like, what do you do? And you're like, I'm a bartender. And they're like, that's what's up. You're like, sometimes. I'm like, sometimes it's what's up. So I'm not going to use it. I don't even know about this. Okay. I do like that I don't have to readjust the microphone because I am part of the ethnicity that's all here and everyone's always 5'7". Is everyone here 5'7", 5'8"? You're like 5'9", huh? Yeah. 6 feet? Bullshit. I feel like you photograph shorter. No? I'm told I photograph tall. I'm 5'7" and a half. You know I'm short because I hang on to that and a half for fucking dear life. Once in a while, somebody taller than me be like, I'm 5'7". I'm like, fuck you. You have to be. You don't know how important it is that you're 5'8" right now. Especially if it's a woman wearing heels or something. You are 5'8". You can't. So there's nothing funny about this, but the movie going on behind me right now is like one of the best 90s musicals. Little Shop of Horrors. Dude, check it out, dude. It slaps. It fucks. It's one of the most non-gayest modern musicals. If you like want to check out a musical and don't want to feel homosexual, if you want to check out a musical and you're like, this won't make me crave penis, and you're like, no, it won't. It's just Little Shop. It's a horror movie. It's cute and awesome at the same time. I do like that there's a microphone on top of the microphone. It makes me feel more secure. Shoot, I was thinking about the first car that I ever owned. My first car was like my first girlfriend, just kind of used, just had miles on it. I don't know. I don't even say that like pejorative, I was out there trying to get used. I wasn't holding it against her or anything like that. I tried to date nice girls too, but nice girls have a hard time communicating what it is they want. They're not going to be like, hey, respectfully, can you beat this up? Or anything. They're not going to be like, My first car was an impound. That's how much my dad loved me. He paid the impound fee to boost that thing out of car jail. It was some other family's problem, and he told them, look, I'll take your problem, and I will give it to my son. It had a gas gauge, but purely for decoration, So I'd fill it up every other day and just drive the motherfucker around on faith. I'd fill it up if I missed a day, I'd be like, I don't know how many gallons, because I didn't know about cars either. My dad didn't tell me shit. he had a side hustle where he would sell salvaged cars. And if there was a car that he couldn't slang, he couldn't get rid of it, that's the car me and my brother would drive. And he's like, here, make sure you get it fixed every 3 months. It will kill you. No, I remember that thing wouldn't go over 55 miles an hour. And the girl I was dating was all about it too. She was like, my boyfriend's got a car. He picks me up. I'm like, babe, I have a Formula One Rascal. This thing barely even, it can't go more than 55 miles an hour without shaking violently. The thing was scary. And when I stopped suddenly, it would lurch like it wanted to fly off the wheels, like cartoon style. Now you're watching the movie, ain't you? Saw his vacuous look over my head. I ain't tall like that. Are they singing a song now? It's about to happen. What is it? We don't even, the car was so bad, we don't even know what happened to it. It was just gone one day. Nobody remembers. It was like a rescue dog that ran away, and everyone was like, I don't know, man, it was gonna kill somebody anyway. It doesn't matter. This is cool. I love when you can hear the silence screaming back at you. You know what's cool is my favorite thing in the world is coffee, and there's a big ass espresso machine that nobody's gonna use tonight. It's taunting me. How we all doing? Are you drawing me right now?
Do you want me to?
No, it's fine. Because he's facing me, but he's probably just trying to pay attention. He's trying to hold the microphone. He's like, there's a guy there. Paul guaranteed me that there are but the highest crop of 13-year-olds watching the live feed. So I'll make sure to tell as many dick jokes as possible. It's fucked up. I used to teach guitar to little kids, like 9 to like 13 years old. And here's the problem. I was horrible at guitar, and they were fine with it because apparently 9-year-olds find it really fun to hang out with me. Because we just talk about cartoons and shit. You said, oh, like I'm the creepy one. No? Okay. I bet you had cable though. So you had Nickelodeon and shit. Yeah. Nah, man, my dad liked to pretend to be poor. He's just like, I'm not wasting my money on cable. He's that dad that would come home. He's like, oh, the lights are on. The place looks like a castle. That was his fucking thing he'd say all the time. It looks like a castle in here. I remember eventually he's like, I'm going to put you through college. I'm all, Dad, you can't even afford cable. How are you going to fucking put me through college? Yeah, man, I have no cultural attachment to anyone of my age. They're like, hey, did you ever grow up watching Naruto and shit? I'm like, I don't even know what you're saying right now, man. I never watched SpongeBob or anything like that. My dad was he was one of those confident dumb guys, you know? He owned a Salvadorian restaurant. We're not Salvadorian. He never cooked a day in his life. And that's why he was scared, because he didn't know how the business was successful in the first place. He's like, I don't know, man, the whole thing's alive on hope. They fucking take the money all at the same time, and they eventually did. Apparently, you have to be smart to own a business for more than a decade. He would say things like, you need water after you work out because your body needs oxygen, and there's oxygen in water. And we'd be like, shit, Dad doesn't know about molecules, man. That's you'd be like 9 years old. We just learned about water last week. Should we tell him? I was like, no, you don't want to get your ass kicked. He's in a good mood right now. I hate watching the news. The news is just there to bum you out, you know. It's there to freak you out. They'll tell you two things at the same time, like we're bombing Iran. You're like, fuck, and then they're like, women are faking orgasms, and you're like, shit. Now I'm anxious. I'm anxious about two things. Why are they occupying the same space in my mind? That's kind of fucked up. I'm bombing in the bedroom and shit. I'll tell you what. I never dated a girl who cared enough about my feelings to pretend she's having a good time when she's having like an all right time. Like, she'll be like, this is pleasant, but so is hot tea. You know, she's like, this got me through the day, but it won't get me there. I've always had women give me realistic confidence. They'll tell me something like, I hope this is doing something for you because it's not doing something for me. I'm like, okay, I'll change it up. I think the best compliment I ever got was, thank you for waiting for me to finish before you finished. And I was like, that was an accident. I mean, I'm glad you did. But like, I don't know, like if you're like, do that again, I'm like, I was just mashing buttons. I don't really know. We're just doing our best. We're just glad to be in the room. You know what I mean? Who knows? Maybe they were putting on a show, but I was so in the zone. I'm just like, be quiet. You're taking me out of it. I don't know. My girl now, she doesn't come, at least not when I'm in the room. But she'll be like, I'm gonna go finish. I'm like, you do you. You know what I mean? There's an understanding. It's weird because she gets embarrassed if you ever catch a girl helping herself, it's not as sexy as you think it's gonna be. She just looks like she's studying really hard. You just wake up and she's staring at the laptop. What's going on? She's like, go back to bed. She's all angry and shit. She'll tell me to leave the room. It's like it's a secret or something like that. And it's fucked up because I'm not a person who just likes to sit there and wonder things. I have women friends. I ask, I'm like, why are you faking anything? Because okay, I understand what you think is feedback. This thing buzzes sometimes. And it's probably like connecting and deconnecting, reconnecting, whatever. Anyway, that was on my mind. I had to say it out loud. But like they'll tell me they're like, number one, it's for his ego. And I'm like, you shouldn't do that. It's bad for everybody. He's out there doing moves that aren't doing nothing for nobody. And then he also thinks that like you're already good, you know? And then the other one is they said that like sometimes it's just gotta be done and like you gotta get it over with. And my girl, she'll just fucking tell me, she's like, hey babe, I gotta work in the morning, you know? Because the first time we hooked up, she's like, that was 5 minutes. And it was her fault. It was her fault because she's like, I like you, so I don't want to have sex with you, but I will suck your dick every time we see each other. And I'm like, I don't know who this is for. Because she was also terrible at sucking dick. I didn't know. So I had to learn how to I had to learn how to finish fast because I felt bad for
That's even. The messed up part was it was the same number. That was the messed up part. Fuck. I'm doing jokes. You know how much I'm getting paid to be here tonight? $3,000. That was in my contract. Did you see that in my contract? I'm I'm getting paid $1,500 per viewer on YouTube. That's what was in my contract. It's fucking sick. You guys good? You guys leave your girlfriends at home? You're like, I'm to that point. I don't date a lot because I'm in a relationship and it's hard. So it's true. It's tough. When you're in a relationship, it's tough to date. That's what they don't tell you about. So I was but we've been dating for a while, right? Like we got together during the pandemic, which you never thought that was like such a big thing, right? Like she never knew me as like a comic, right? Like before the pandemic, we're out every night, we're partying, we're having fun, we're at the comedy store, the improv, everywhere, all over the place. Then the world shut down and now I'm doing Zoom comedy. Did you guys ever do Zoom comedy? Did you do Zoom comedy during the pandemic? You did Zoom comedy. You were on my show and she thought my version of comedy was just talking to strangers on the internet with no pants on. I was like, that's just what I do recreationally, honestly. That's what I do from time to time. No, I don't know, Zoom comedy. One time we did a Zoom comedy show, and 2 people on the Zoom started having sex on the Zoom. And people got offended. I don't come to the internet to watch people fuck. I'm like, literally, that's all the internet has been invented for. Whenever there's a new piece of technology, we find out a way to use it to send our genitalia to some other person faster. Is something happening right out the door? Am I going to get jumped? Are there people showing up? Are they protesting? My name is not Cesar Chavez. I'm Paul. That's crazy, huh? You guys see the news about Cesar Chavez? Fuck, man. That dude was... You know what I play? I play a lot of 2K. But what messed me up, because I went from Xbox to PlayStation. So what I didn't know about PlayStation is that it has the microphone built into the controller. How come every time I play like 2K, it's like I'm bumping into somebody at the bar? Like that's the energy. Bro, I've never been yelled at so much in my life and I do this shit. What the fuck? I lose to, you know what I do? Like I'll be losing on 2K and all of a sudden the guy will come up on like the little speaker. And that's what I do. That's what I do. Like just cussing me out and shit. So what I started doing is I unmute my microphone and I'm like, bro, I can't have you cussing at my niece like that. That's not cool, man. Don't make me play. We'll do a fun. I have a lot of stories at this bar. Like this is one of those bars. Do you guys you guys come here, right? You guys have a lot of stories? I've been rejected so much at this bar. I've done blow in every square inch of this bar. Sometimes at the same time, both happened. Ever get that shit? Back years ago, I remember this girl came up to me. I was like in love with this chick. And she came up to me and she's just like, I know you got good stuff. And I was like, so I made this. I said, okay, but only you could have it. It's just for you, right? And she's like, yeah, no worries. And then she went and she grabbed Brian's hand and they went to the fucking bathroom, dude. And I was like, what the fuck? No, I'm joking. You look like the guy a little bit, though. It's kind of freaked me out. I had like PTSD when I saw you. I was like, how old are you? I was like trying to check your ID. I was like, you were 16 back then. Fuck. I'm getting older. Fucking sucks, man. I'm 32. How old are you, Gino? What happened? You don't say your age? No? That's good. Fuck it. Gino could be 50 or 10. I don't know. It's one of the two. It's either that. I'm 32. I went to a bar, right? And security tried to check me. I had my hat on and he goes, I need you to take off your hat and I need your ID. So I took off my hat and he was like, now I don't need your ID. I was like, fuck, dude. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. I'm telling actual jokes. I'm not even talking shit today, dude. I don't like when the camera is like in my face and I'm not getting paid for people to subscribe to my OnlyFans. All right, you guys can. People on my OnlyFans pay me to put my clothes on. That's good, right? That's a good business model. I've been with my girl for a while. We try to keep it interesting in the bedroom. Are you guys single? Do you guys have a partner? You single? Single, ready to mingle? How are you, dude? If I was single in this room, hearing what was going on downstairs, you guys have massive restraint, dude. Fuck. Yeah, peace is key. You've been hurt, and I like that about you. I like that. Yeah, fuck. You can tell when a single guy's like turning down pussy. You know he's gone through some shit. That's what. My dude is battle scarred. He's like, what's happening in Iran doesn't compare to what happened in my heart. That's crazy. That was like battle rapping. That was like beat poetry up here. That's what they do at Wish You Were Here. Me and my girl tried to keep it spicy. We had a couple song. I think that was kind of cool. But she chose the song. I didn't get to choose the song. So the song that she chose was Beat the Pussy Up by Love Rants. Have you guys heard that song? You heard that song? I beat the pussy up. I was like, call me daddy in bed. So she got undressed. I get worried about those girls. I get worried about the girls on hold. I think I'm just doing my whole set's like misogynistic tonight. I don't know what happened. I came here, Chaotic Industries invited me. He's drawing me like the Marshmallow Man and homeless people. There's homeless people in Pomona. We got to be real, right? We got to be real. And they don't even stay at places that homeless people should stay. Like if I was a homeless person, I'd be sleeping next to the ATM. I'd be sleeping on the grass. I saw this dude, he was just like planking in the middle of the intersection. Like, bro, that's not comfortable. How? I want to be a comfortable homeless person, man. You ever hit a homeless person with your car? Pomona homeless people are built different, man. If you hit a Pomona homeless person with your car, they do more damage to your car than you do to the homeless person. Speaking of car fatalities, there's on the side of the road, I guess somebody got hit by a car, so they put like a cross and lights and stuff. I think that's very that's good. It's a good memorial. It reminds people to slow down. They want to check out like what happened, right? But then they stopped like just putting like a cross and lights, and now they're putting like Easter decorations and like Christmas inflatables and shit. I'm like, his body's not there. What are you doing? Like, why are you celebrating? That's not even a joke. That's just something I saw. Chaotic, what are you drawing right now? Oh. Do you want him to draw anything, Jax? Yeah. No? Okay. Would you like him to leave? Because I'd like him to leave. Is he making you uncomfortable? He makes me uncomfortable. He's been my friend for years. We've done many shows in the city together. We've never been asked back. We've done the whole tour of Pomona. We did characters, DBA, Metro. Now what is it? Cosmo? What is it? They just keep changing. Do you work at any other bars in the city? Just here? That's good. All the other bars scare me in the city. They used to be a lot worse though. Yeah, characters used to be like actual like biker bar. Now it's places where this dude goes to pick up random homeless people and just saying, come back with me, do karaoke. That's cool. What do we want to get into? You want to get into what am I at? Do you want me to get off? What is the That sounded like sexual, and I didn't mean for it to be sexual. But I'll just stay up here. I'll do a little bit more. Yeah, you want me to do more? I could do some more jokes. I got some more that I'm working out, right? Fucker. I hate him. I hate him. You don't have to play music during my set. It's okay. What is this, Harry Potter? Stop trying to trick all the kids that are watching your stream to stay around, bro. This dude's like, and then for Am I done? Turn down the volume. Okay, go sit down. I got a little bit more. Go sit down. What's happening? Are you using a Zoom? No. Let me see your MP3 player. No, I'm good. How long have I been doing? Like 30 minutes. Really? No, I haven't been up here that long. All right, guys, this is real. Tonight was not a real show. It was a figment of your imagination. And I need you guys to believe that. If you guys want to see a real show, July 8th, I'm going to be at the Ontario Improv. I got codes for tickets, and I'll hook it up. You guys could see an actual set, not the fever dream that is anything that Chaotic Industries put together. So thank you guys for coming out. Keep supporting this show. Keep supporting O'Donovan's. I love O'Donovan's. I've been doing shows here since 2016. I was telling Gino, the last day before the pandemic, when this place shut down, we had Kurt Metzger, Annie Letterman, Esther Koo. They all did a show here. And it's good to know that the same level of talent is not present anymore at O'Donovan's Pub. But it's still good. Chaotic Industries does a lot of weird, crazy stuff. Follow his YouTube. Thank you to everybody that watched the stream. I'm getting out of here. Have a good night, guys. Take care.
That was Paul Antonio, everybody. That has been Chaotic Industries Live. Listen, this is what we do here for the bartender. This is a live paranormal investigation, okay? This is how seriously we take it, all right? So thank you all for participating. Thank you, Mr. Brian. Thank you so much. We will have you back, all right? We're gonna do this a lot better, all right? This is what we call preliminary runs. We practice with Paul so that we can perform with Peter. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you once again, Mr. Gino Riccardi. To the audience, to everybody. Love you all. Let's close this out. I swear to God, people.